Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Sturgeon Bay is a city in and the county seat of Door County, Wisconsin, United States. The population was 9,646 at the 2020 census. The city is well known regionally for being the largest city of the Door Peninsula, after which the county is named. History. The area was originally inhabited by the Ho-Chunk and Menominee. The town is known in the Menominee language as Nami-Wikyet, or Bay of the Sturgeon. The Menominee ceded this territory to the United States in the 1831 Treaty of Washington. After that, the area was available for white settlement. The community was first recorded as Graham in 1855, but in 1857, the state legislature organized it as the town of Ottumba. Subsequently, the name was reverted to Graham and, in 1860, a petition was submitted to the county board to change the community's name to that of the adjacent bay. In 1874, Sturgeon Bay was incorporated as a village. It became a city in 1883. In 1891, Charles Mitchell Whiteside, 1854–1924, a member of the Wisconsin Assembly, sponsored a bill that merged the community of Sawyer with Sturgeon Bay. The city is locally known for its bridge, which at the time of its 1931 opening was both the second across the bay, and to carry WIS 17, now WIS 42, and WIS 57/78. Sturgeon Bay was one of a number of cities in the Midwest to assist with production during World War II. In 1943, many streets received new names. The former names of some streets are stenciled into older sidewalks. Historical photos. Geography. At 584 feet 178 m above sea level, Sturgeon Bay is located at 44-4956 and 87-2219 W 44.813,376 minus 87.372,076. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 11.66 square miles, 30.20 km2, of which 9.82 square miles, 25.43 km2 is land, and 1.84 square miles, 4.77 km2 is water. Sturgeon Bay is at the natural end of Sturgeon Bay. The Sturgeon Bay Ship Canal was built across the remainder of the Door Peninsula. It is one of several cities along Green Bay, including Green Bay, Marinette, and Escanaba, Michigan, and along Lake Michigan north of Manitowoc and south of Manistique, Michigan. Distance. Sturgeon Bay is 38.4 miles, 61.8 km north of Green Bay, 127 miles, 204 km north of Milwaukee, 169 miles, 272 km south of Houghton, Michigan, and 289 miles, 465 km east of Minneapolis. Although Marinette is 21.9 miles, 35.2 km away, people must physically travel towards the bottom of the bay by Green Bay and travel along or nearby the western shore of Green Bay. Stevens Hill. Stevens Hill is a populated place within the city of Sturgeon Bay, just to the northeast of the downtown. The top of the hill has the highest elevation in the city. It is within Big Hill Park, which is 13.2 acres in area and is used for mountain biking, picnicking, and sledding. Climate. Sturgeon Bay has a humid continental climate (Köppen, DFB). The city experiences warm summers and cold snowy winters, with an average temperature ranging from 68.7 deg F 20.4 deg C in the summer down to 18.0 deg F 7.8 deg C in the winter. Demographics. 2010 census. At the 2010 census, there were 9,144 people, 4,288 households, and 2,385 families. The population density was 931.2 per square mile, 359.5/km2. There were 4,000 903 housing units at an average density of 499.3 per square mile, 192.8/km2. The racial makeup was 95.1% white, 1.0% African American, 0.9% Native American, 0.6% Asian, 1.0% from other races, and 1.4% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.7% of the population. There were 4,288 households, of which 24.3% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 42.5% were married couples living together, 9.7% had a female householder with no husband present, 3.5% had a male householder with no wife present, and 38.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 17.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.7, and the average family size was 2.74. The median age was 45.2 years. 19.8% of residents were under the age of 18, 7.4% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 22.5% were from 25 to 44, 31% were from 45 to 64, and 19.2% were 65 years of age or older. The sex makeup of the city was 48.1% male and 51.9% female. 2000 census. At the 2000 census, there were 9,437 people, 4,048 households, and 2,432 families residing in the city. The population density was 981.4 per square mile, 378.9/km2. There were 4,447 housing units at an average density of 462.5 per square mile, 178.6/km2. The racial makeup of the city was 97.22% white, 0.33% black or African American, 0.78% Native American, 0.37% Asian, 0.2% Pacific Islander, 1.28% of the population were Hispanic or Latino of any race. There were 4,048 households, of which 28.7% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 42.81% were married couples living together, 9.0% had a female householder with no husband present, and 39.9% were non-families. 35.0% of all households were made up of individuals, and 15.8% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.26 and the average family size was 2.92. 23.5% of the population were under the age of 18. 7.6% from 18 to 24, 26.6% from 25 to 44, 23.7% from 45 to 64, and 18.7% were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 40 years. For every 100 females, there were 92.4 males. For every 100 females aged 18 and over, there were 88.0 males. The median household income was $31,935, and the median family income was $45,084. Males had a median income of $31,879, and females $21,414. The per capita income was $18,899. About 5.5% of families and 7.7% of the population were below the poverty line, including 11.2% of those under age 18 and 8.3% of those aged 65 or over. Municipal services: police 12 patrol officers, 4 sergeants, and 9 cars with a supporting staff of 5. Fire 14 full-time, 15 part-time firefighters, and 11 vehicles operating out of 2 stations. Transportation. Major highways. WIS 42 northbound travels to Egg Harbor, Fish Creek, Sister Bay, Ellison Bay, and Gills Rock. South it travels to Algoma, Kewanee, Two Rivers, and Manitowoc, where it connects to Iminis 43. WIS 57 southbound connects to Green Bay and connects with Bailey's Harbor and Jacksonport northbound. CTHS. Bridges across the bay. The Bay, Onepi and Western Railroad Bridge built 1887, rebuilt in 1894 to accommodate railroad traffic, demolished entirely by 1970. Michigan Street Bridge built 1929-31. Oregon Street Bridge built 2006-8. Bayview Bridge built 1976-78. Airport. Sturgeon Bay is served by Door County Cherryland Airport IATA. Sioux-Icao, Kasu, which is off of Wisconsin Highway 42 and 57 on County Highway PD. Education. The community is served by Sturgeon Bay High School and has a satellite campus of Northeast Wisconsin Technical College. Sturgeon Bay has 3 elementary schools, Sawyer, Sunrise, and Sunset. The middle school, T.J. Walker Middle School, is connected to the high school. St. Peter's Lutheran School is a pre-K to 8th grade school of the Wisconsin Evangelical Lutheran Synod. 3 former schools, St. Peter and Paul, Corpus Christi, and St. Joseph, have combined to form St. John Bosco. The Door County Charter School was in operation from 2002 to 2005. In 2020-19 public school statistics, high school enrollment declined 21.0%, middle school enrollment 27.1%, and elementary school enrollment 13.7%. Media. Sturgeon Bay had the Door County Advocate, now a subsidiary of Green Bay Press Gazette, and numerous radio stations in the Door County radio market. No television stations originate from Sturgeon Bay, and WFRVs and WLUX remote-operated weather cameras are the only full-time presence of Green Bay stations in the city. Entertainment and recreation. The community has one movie theater, Sturgeon Bay Cinema 6, and a professional regional theater, the 3rd Avenue Playhouse. Every year the town hosts Steel Bridge Songfest, where nationally known musicians and songwriters perform. Past performers include Jackson Browne, Jane Wiedlin of the Go-Go's, and Pat MacDonald of Timber-3. The city owns 20 parks totaling 121.7 acres, 49.3 ha, with Sunset Park as the largest at 44 acres, 18 ha. The county owns 56 acres, 23 ha of Fairgrounds John Miles County Park and maintains 2.5 miles, 4.0 km of the Onepi Trail extending into the city limits. The Ice Age Trail diverges from the Onepi Trail and passes through city limits for 5 miles, 8.0 km, mostly through city streets. It exits the city to reach its northern terminus at Potawatomi State Park. The Wisconsin DNR owns or maintains easements on 2 public properties in the city, 20 acres along Big Creek and 80 acres south of Strawberry Lane. Additionally, 4 private organizations maintain a total of 723.1 acres, 292.6 ha of parks and other areas preserved for natural and historical purposes within and adjacent. Notable people. Gallery.